Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very quick final warning on Bitcoin. The halving is in just 36 hours away. Less, actually. It's 34 hours. And so we need to really discuss what's going to be happening with that halving, why it's very, very important. We need to look into the charts, and then we need to do a debrief of this halving, what it's going to look like, what's going to happen, and how we should react. Very quick video here today. I've discussed everything I want to discuss in the last two videos I've made, specifically yesterday, but let's just recap a bit and then get into that halving, and I won't be posting again until after the halving occurs. So here's a refresher for you. I highly recommend paying attention. It's just going to take 5 or 6 minutes of your time here. Okay. Start with the charts here. Pink line on the screen. That is the monthly candle resistance level from 2021. We never saw a monthly candle close higher than that point. It acted as resistance briefly here in 2024 January. Right now, if we zoom in, that very same pink line reflected on the 12-hourly chart is very clearly acting as support. It acted as support over here, and right now on the 12-hourly candle we literally closed just yesterday. Strong support there. So we're seeing signs that Bitcoin is still hanging on desperately to this monthly candle level. We are also unfortunately seeing signs that Bitcoin is in danger though. For example, 12-hourly chart RSI broke down. Okay, there's a triangle formation on that RSI of 12-hourly, broke down very, very clearly. We are currently trying to get back within the triangle. It hasn't happened yet, so we can't really speak about it, but we're attempting to do so. We also broke down from an ascending wedge formation of a 12-hourly chart. That wasn't a good sign. If we look at the weekly chart as well, we broke down from a very important level on the weekly chart. Let's get to it here. I'll just draw it up quickly so you can see it. Let's get to the weekly chart. Let's go to the RSI on the weekly chart. We have a ascending wedge formation on the RSI on the weekly that we broke down from very clearly. And the next level of support on the weekly chart RSI is actually over here, this diagonal line. So you can see we still have some room to move to the downside on the weekly chart. So a lot of charts right now are suggesting that Bitcoin will go a little bit lower. If we look at this line right here, okay, this is, let's go to the 2-week chart, a 13-year long line on Bitcoin, this white line on the screen. 13 years of support this line and resistance is offered. And you can see over and over again, it's been tested from a downside to the upside. Right now, we are hovering just above it, coming down for a downside retest. Where would that downside retest take us? About 57K. If we look at the volume profile, where's our next level of major macro support? Again, about 57K. If we go back to the weekly chart, where is our important RSI level going to line up with? About 57K. So a lot of things right now are pointing to 57K. Unfortunately, we are seeing a little bit of complications, and that's probably due to the halving, right? So we go to the very short-term charts, go to the hourly chart, for example, and we see that pink level, that monthly chart line, has been holding up very, very nicely. And we've also seen a descending wedge on Bitcoin break to the upside very recently, just an hour ago. Now, on top of that, we're also in a larger descending channel formation here, which could lead to an upside break. So the extremely short-term charts are actually showing patterns of reversal back to the upside, while the rest of the charts are signifying that Bitcoin should go down to 57K. So basically, the charts are leaning bearish, but there is a glimmer of hope via these very short-term charts. But here's my overarching point. I don't care what the charts say right now, and I'll tell you why. The halving is in 1 day and 10 hours. The halving, historically, if we go to the historical halvings we've seen, we looked at this so many times, I'm just going to look at it one more time here. Just sorry for boring you by bringing this up so much in recent videos, it just needs to be discussed. The halving is so soon right now. We saw, for example, our first halving on Bitcoin in 2012, back here in November. The halving led to basically nothing in particular in the very short term. If we zoomed right into the daily chart, you'll see it led to nothing in particular in the short term. It was a macro indicator for a bull market. Exactly the same story in 2016. In fact, we went down after the halving in 2016. Exactly the same story in 2020 in May. We went sideways for a very long period of time before going upwards. Here's the reality, guys. Historically, the halving has been a hit or miss short-term event, right? Mostly it's been a non-event. This time it could be different. I'll tell you why it could be different. Because we're seeing a different cycle. Unlike prior cycles, we are not seeing the regular 1,100 days between all-time high to all-time high breakout. No. We've moved upwards a lot faster than usual, a lot quicker than usual. We've had a bull market, a start before the halving. We've broken all-time highs on Bitcoin before the halving. So this cycle has started to become different to previous cycles, and seeing as it's different to previous cycles, it could see a different short-term result of the halving. The halving very much could lead to a pump on Bitcoin that saves us from a more extensive correction, or it could very well accelerate that correction to the downside. The fact of the matter is, we just do not know. We do not have the data. And given the fact it is only 1 day and 10 hours away, I will happily claim right now on this YouTube channel that I am strongly neutral on Bitcoin. I don't know what's going to happen over the next 2 days. I've got no bloody idea. I don't think anyone does, quite frankly. I don't think there's any reason to think you have an idea about what's going to happen in the next 2 days. It's simply ridiculous. If I was looking at charts alone, right? If I was looking at charts alone, yes, okay, 57K. I think we go to 57K, then go upwards. But we can't just look at charts alone. We have to look at the other data. The other data is coming in, and the other data is saying, which is the Bitcoin halving in 1 day and 10 hours, that it's inconclusive. We don't know. It's not bullish. It's not bearish, but it's very, very major. We know it's very major, but we don't know if it's bullish or bearish. So how can we have a strong opinion on Bitcoin's next move? We simply cannot. So what I'm saying is I'm on the fence. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm waiting. I'm observing. And this means that I'm certainly not taking any new positions. I'm certainly not taking long positions or short positions. I'm certainly not buying or selling anything. Let me get something very clear. I'm macro bullish on Bitcoin. I'm heavily exposed to the market already, but I'm not adding to my bags here, and I'm certainly not selling my bags here. I am waiting and seeing what happens for the next 1 day and 10 hours. This is my final warning before the halving. It's the final video you'll see from me before that halving occurs. I'm very intrigued to find out what will happen at the halving. Let me know what you guys think down below. We'll have to wait and see. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and check out the BitGet and BingX exchanges. Very good exchanges, very low trading fees, never been hacked before. My referral links are down below for both of these exchanges. You can sign up with my referral links for 15% trading fee discounts for life and exclusive reward center accesses. Get on those exchanges now. Crypto Academy, if you want to learn how to trade, you can do it in the Crypto Academy's Become a Trader 10-unit course. The bull market sale is currently on. Get that sale, take advantage of it. It's limited time only. You can learn how to trade. You can take advantage of the bull market. Okay, and then finally, the VIP trading group on Telegram. This is where we trade altcoins, an exclusive paid community. We're trading altcoins 3, 4, 5 times a week. We've got a 77.56% win rate over the course of 18 months, which is absolutely exceptional. That's a running track record for 18 months straight. 77.51% win rate there. Very, very good stuff. So check it out if you're interested, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you after the halving.